Let us take the another case. In the internal heat generation, when both the surfaces of the wall are at same temperature. Now suppose if I draw the wall, like this, both the surfaces are at same temperature, so I am writing this as a Ts. As both the surfaces are at the same temperature, I will get the temperature distribution equation something like this, which is symmetric, such that the maximum temperature will be here exactly at the center. So this point I can mark the point of T max. T max. As it is symmetric, I can write this is x is equal to 0, this is x is equal to L by 2, and this I can write again x is equal to L by 2. Okay. So this will give me the boundary conditions at x is equal to L by 2, T is equal to Ts. At x is equal to L by 2, this T will be equal to Ts as the constant surface temperature. At x is equal to L, the T will be equal to T max. As it is T max, if I take the slope of the temperature profile at x is equal to 0, I can surely write dt by dx is equal to 0. So this become again one more boundary condition, dt by dx is equal to 0. Now again I am writing the same equation, d2t by dx square plus qg by k is equal to 0. This is equation for steady state one-dimensional heat transfer analysis. Then if I rearrange the equation, I will get d2t by dx square minus qg by k. Take the first integration, so I am getting dt by dx is this one minus qg by k x plus c1. The second integration will give me minus qg by k x square divided by 2. Here should be 2 plus c1x plus c2. Now let us put the boundary condition. If I am considering this as a boundary condition, that at x is equal to 0, dt by dx is equal to 0. So simply I need to put at x is equal to 0, means at x is equal to 0, the dt by dx will be equal to 0. So this simply gives me c1 is equal to 0. c1 equal to 0. That's why the equation become, this equation become dt by dx, where c1, that value of the c1, that is the constant, that's become 0. So I can simply write the equation of the temperature. This T is equal to minus qg by 2k x square. This value is 0 plus c2. So the equation has reduced to now this. For c2, what I can do, now I have the different boundary condition. The boundary conditions for c2 will be, I can use at x is equal to L by 2, T is equal to Ts. So I can put this x is equal to L by 2, this T will be equal to Ts. So if I put this boundary condition, I will get Ts is equal to minus qg divided by 2k, then this x will be L by 2, so L by 2 square plus c2 minus qg by 2k L by 2 square plus c2. So this will give me minus qg by 2k, this is L square divided by 4 plus c2. So this is the value of Ts. Again I am interested to find what is the value of c2. So simply I can write Ts plus this one. So this becomes the value of the c2, that c2 will be equals to Ts, this Ts plus qg L square. If I again simplify this, this will be 8. This will be 8k. Okay, so if I can write this correct way, c2 will be equal to Ts, that is surface temperature, plus qg by 8k into L square. So this becomes the value of the C2. Ts plus qg divided by 8k. Let us put both the values in the equation of the temperature. Now let us put C1 and C2 in the general equation, general solution. So this become minus qg by 2k into x square. C1 is 0 plus C2 will be Ts plus Qg by 8K into L square. Okay. So this become your equation for T. Now let us solve this equation more because the Qg terms are common terms. So if I rearrange the equation in terms of T and the Ts, I will get the final equation like T minus Ts, that is temperature minus surface temperature Ts, this T minus Ts is equal to Qg by L square, Qg by, sorry, let me write equation, Qg into L square divided by, if suppose I am writing 8K, Qg L square 8K, let's take this as a common, so this become 1 minus 4 times x by L square. Let me check the equation. This will be 1 upon 4, sorry, 1 minus 4 x by L square. Yes. So this becomes your equation, that will be the temperature at any location x or any location x in the given wall if it is symmetric and both the surfaces are at the same temperature. Now for maximum temperature, put x is equal to 0 in the equation. So if I put x is equal to 0, this will give me T max minus Ts is equal to, so this value will be equal to 0. So the equation will reduce to T max, you can put this x is equal to 0. So your equation becomes Qg L square divided by 8K. Qg L square divided by 8K. The important thing you must understand in this equation, I am writing T max minus T Qg L square divided by 8K, where L is the total thickness of this slab. Okay, because I am considering this as L by 2, I am considering this as L by 2, so this total becomes L. If you refer to different book, in some of the book they are considering x is equal to 0 here and x is equal to L here. In some of the book they are considering at the center there is x is equal to 0 and this is L and this is L. That's why total becomes 2L. Okay, so you be careful while using the terminology. In this case, I am considering x is equal to 0 at the center, and this is L by 2, and this is L by 2. So I am getting T max minus T GL square divided by 8K. Then, if I consider this ratio of T minus Ts divided by T max minus Ts. T minus Ts divided by T max minus Ts. So this get cancelled, this and this. I am getting is equal to 1 minus 4 times x by L square. This becomes one important result. And what this result is, suppose this is the problem that it is given that there is a plane slab where both the surfaces are having the same temperature, and you need to find what is the maximum temperature. If you know the surface temperature, this one, okay, then you can find what is the maximum temperature. So by knowing values of the x, by knowing the values of the L, right? So this is what your simple analysis for both the surface of the wall are at the same temperature. Now let us see one more case where we will change the boundary condition and we will solve the same equation.